Hello and welcome to another edition of City Spotlight. I'm your host, Pablo Pereira. Today we come to you from inside the Malibu Creek State Park right here in Calabasas. In fact, we're at a location right now, one of the most famous locations inside the park. It was almost 25 years ago to the day that the hit television show MASH closed its production right here at this location. But as you're about to learn, many TV shows and motion pictures have been shot in this area over the years. So we're here with State Park Superintendent 3, Al Pepito, and we are out on the roads here in the hills of Calabasas. Al, why don't you tell us where we are and where we're going?
Well, right now we're on Craggs Road. Craggs Road runs pretty much from Cornell Road all the way over to Las Virgenes, and this road was the main access point for the 20th Century Fox for the MASH site that they did the film and the television show. One of the things about this location is it depicts a lot of different areas. Some people have said that it looks like Wales, and a lot of people also said that when they were working on the MASH set that when they looked at the area, that reminded them exactly of Korea. So, you know, this area has such a diversity that it could be used for any location, for any type of filming. This Craggs Trails is open to equestrians, mountain bikers, hikers, people that want to just get away from the grind of the city and just kind of want to get back into nature, and it's just right in everybody's backyard, which is really great.
So Al, we've arrived here at the MASH site.
Yes, it is.
Why don't you give us a little tour, and those at home a little tour of what we've got here? Sure,
that'd be great. Right here is, again, we've got two of the old Jeeps that were left here after the set was broken down, or the very last episode. Again, with people that are scavenger hunters or people that like the memorabilia of MASH have kind of taken parts and bits here and there. So this is the remains of what we have left. Mm-hmm. So that one ambulance right there was completely under brush, couldn't be seen, and our volunteers came out and cleared the area so that you could see it again and bring back a little bit more of what people come out here to see all the time.
So you were saying that the number one question you get in this park is what?
Where is the MASH site?
And until recently, people would come up here and find what?
All they would find was just the Jeep. Again, like I had said before, the ambulance was covered in brush, so they wouldn't be able to see anything. And so what they would come back and say is, you know, is that it? So what the Docent Association and California State Parks is doing is we're going to be giving this a little bit more attention. We're going to be putting out interpretive panels to give a history of what was back here, and then eventually what we'd like to do is up on top of the helipad right up there is be able to put this type of a portal where etched into it would be what the MASH site looked like from up there, and so they would be able to look through it, see what the site actually looked like, and then walk away from it and then go back to what it is now. This is the area where they set up a lot of the tents for the doctors and the nurses. Hot Lips Houlihan's tent was out here. The doctors, B.J. Honeycutt and, you know, Trapper and all were out also in this area. The area that's roped off right now is the old hospital. This side where we're standing right now, or the if you're looking at it, the left side was where they had all the surgery done. The entrance going in, and then if you go over to your right, then that's where the recovery room was.
So this was all for exterior locations, right?
Correct. Everything here was done exterior. The area was if you really looked at the staking, everything was tiny, small. So what they would do is they would throw a flap up, film, then throw the flap down, move to another location, throw the flap up, film inside, and then throw the flap back down. So they didn't use, this area wasn't very big, or the tents weren't very big, and if you looked at it, you're like going, how could somebody actually live in there? But they weren't. Mm-hmm. So it was just used for the exterior scenes, and everything that was done, everything else that was done in a recreation inside the studio.
The thing I always remember about the show was the opening shots, the helicopter shots, just the landscape shots. It was filmed right where? Right here, right?
Correct. Between these two peaks right here, the helicopters would come in, and they would come up over here to this area where you can see this little road coming up, and land at that helicopter pad.
Now, this location right where we're standing now is significant because of this one show.
Correct.
But there were other things filmed in this vicinity, right?
We still have films being filmed here. Just even recently, we have a lot of commercials that are filmed here. As a matter of fact, one of the Super Bowl commercials was filmed in one of our areas of our park, Tapia Park. So this area is so convenient because you have such diversity where you want to have something that looks like a forest or a jungle to somebody's backyard, to an area that looks like the landscape of another planet. So that's what's so neat about this area.